YouTube campers. So we're at the White Temple in northern Thailand near the city of Chiang Rai. So I have just arrived. We have 1 hour and it's quite a complex. It's taken about 50 years. So if you can see, there are white and mirrored appliques, embezzlements. Wait, not embezzlements, but embellishments. There you go. My oral dyslexia is showing. Embellishments, mirrored embellishments that make it just sparkle and shine. So I'm trying not to get into other people's shots, and I'm doing pretty good so far. It's such a marvelous day. So it was about a 3-hour drive from Chiang Mai this morning, and I'm so glad I decided to take the tour. So let's have a look. Maybe we'll have some people come into the live. So this is a project of one philanthropist. He's an artist, and it's his concept. There's a billboard in the entrance that tells a little bit about it. I know very little, but I'm sure there are ways of finding out. Hey. Oh, sorry. Well, sometimes it's on my drone, and then I have to do it in post. I'll try and fix it so that whenever I'm live, it's already ready to come in. And you have to bear with me. Amanda, it's Amanda K. Hey, how you doing? It's so tiny. So you have to realize that I'm on my iPhone 13, which is super tiny. You remember when we were last talking, I was too long in the sun and it just died in Malaysia. Here in Thailand, it's not as hot, thank God. So the phone hasn't died yet, but there always could be a first time for Thailand. Anyway, we just arrived. You have really good timing. Look at this. All this can be yours. How you doing, Amanda? I'm just having like the time of my life here in Southeast Asia. Since we last talked, I did some incredible diving, and then I went to another part of Borneo which had the orangutans, the long-nosed monkeys, and other wild animals. Okay, it's something going on in there, and it's going to mess with the audio. I'll try to be quick going through. Oh, you have to take your shoes off. Oh, you know what? I'm not going in because it says no video recording. So you know what? I'm out of here. It's a big grounds. It's big grounds, and there's lots to see, and I will not be deterred. But we can peek inside. Hello. They didn't say you can't film from outside. So, and I have to find shady spots in order to read any comments, like coming up here. Let me see. Okay. So you're still in the room, but you just made the one comment. So if you're going to make a comment, Now is a good time. If not, you'll have to wait for me to go into a shady spot to read it. White temple, bedazzled, coming out of my head. Evil. Oh, somebody's umbrella touched me. So how's your winter going in Arizona? I figure winters are pretty nice over there. Do we go left or we go right? Let's go left. It looks less populated. Oh, it's so bright here. And now the light is really sparkling off the little mirrors. Oh, another shady spot. Oh look, somebody's abandoned floral hat. Not my style. It's cool here. Okay, well I think that's nice. That's like welcome for Arizona every now and then. Here up in the mountains is quite cool too, which is a nice break from sunny and perfect weather. That's a good word. So, hey, salut Nick, comment ça va? On est dans le temple blanc ici où il y a des miroirs. Mirror, temple mirror coming out of my face. Yes, we love it. I thought as much. Because normally an average day is you go to the ice cream parlor, and if you park too far away from the entrance, your ice cream cone will have melted before you reach your car. Now that apparently is typical Arizona. So having a cool day is, I guess, welcome. Nick, are you getting back to Mexico? It's freaking nice. Actually, I wasn't expecting the contrast from the cool mountain environment and the early morning coolness with the bright sunlight without any clouds in the sky. I just like the very light breeze. It's perfect. So yeah, are you heading back to Mexico? Are you putting some distance between you and the snow that I've seen that we've been getting? So I'm staying in the shady spots while you guys are chatting, because otherwise if I go out there, I won't be able to read your tiny comments. Yes, for Tulum, that's your favorite getaway place where you get everything you want. You get beach, sun, food, lodgings, and you don't mess with the cartels, I gather, because you keep coming back alive. I kid. But yeah, when it's my turn to venture into Mexico, I will definitely call upon you to avail me of your recommendations. If that's proper English. I'm not sure. I just had a coffee this morning, but it wasn't enough. So shall we venture out a little more? And then I'll find another shady spot in case you guys have something to say. But yeah, Nick, I've been having the time of my life out here. I'm so freaking glad I got away shortly after even before I got out by the 17th of December. So it's already been more than a month. So I'm almost like halfway there. And you lived in Mexico for 5 years. Well, there you go. So that's why I would bug upon you to, just let me know what I should do and what I should say. Yeah, don't bother. Because eventually I think I will want to visit. So I've been having a number of occasions where I've had several drone flights, but I still haven't gotten the whole wherewithal with getting the YouTube title merged with the Restream title on Lychee. And I think Amanda was saying that she couldn't come into my lives because they were listed private, because I haven't been able to edit my new live drone broadcasts and I only do them, and I fix the titles in post, and then I make them, if they were private, I make them public. So I'll try and figure it out, but at this point I have to locate my other phone. I thought I lost it, but it looks like, according to my tile, it's at my hotel address. So I just probably put it someplace I can't find it, which is better than having lost it, because I'll need it to do a drone live stream, seeing as you need the two phones. Okay, so let's have a look. Everyone's looking this way because, yeah, it's amazing.
I also can't see much.
All right, I can't really see anything on the screen, but I'm just going to assume, and I like filming in portrait, but no, I can't put it in vertical because it won't allow you to do the switch. So where are we? Okay, we're in Chiang Rai, which is like the northest city of Thailand. It's about 3-hour drive from Chiang Mai, where John Ho lives. And we're really close to the border with Laos and Myanmar. Let me just do okay, and let's do a Ron Waxman. People, white temple coming out of my head. Hilarious. There we go. I got that out of my system. So we're in Chiang Rai, and this is the White Temple, and then we're gonna go see the Blue Temple, and then we're gonna see some waterfalls, and I'm gonna try and fly my drone and do a recording with, the SD card on it for the waterfalls. I don't know what he was saying, but I took my time, and let's go around here where there are no people. So yeah, Chiang Rai, Chiangrai. And if I keep walking out the gate, I'll hit a restaurant, which I've worked up an appetite, and I have a ticket so I can always go back in. So I might do that because there might be a waiting time, and I want to choose my meal correctly because I've been having digestion issues. But luckily my MD gave me, like, that Imodium stuff, or that stuff that kind of like blocks you up to allow you to absorb water and stuff and turn stuff into solid. So I took some last night and I feel better today, but I want to be careful about what I eat. So yeah, I just need to settle my tummy, and then I think I can come back here and reuse my ticket. Okay. More shade. So yeah, this is pleasant. In my your in-laws visited this very place 16 years ago. Well, apparently it's a 50-year project and it's still unfinished, but it looks pretty close to being there. So yeah, it's I'm sure it'll be a nice place to return to if you're ever in the neighborhood again. Like, I like this kind of thing because it looks like naturally eroded limestone. It might have had one of those weird banyan trees that form roots over things and might have helped shape that thing. Oh, look, there's steps. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to do, right? This is my third trip to Thailand. And, I'm only doing what I can with the time I have. And seeing as we may as well do the honors. Oh, I like the tone of this one. That one there. Of course, I like the gentle tone. This is quite zen. Oh, and I look the gargoyle type spooky dudes. Okay, the camera loves this kind of shady spot. There you go. So Tulumo, check it out. Jabba the Hutt Jr. Okay, this is a little too kitschy for me. But right now there's really cool, like the temperature dropped like 5 degrees right in this very spot, so I'm gonna stick around. There's your little moment of zen.
L'ultimo fumetto delle tartarughe ninja si chiama non mi ricordo come.
That's pretty cool. It feels amazing just standing here because there's a breeze that it's like natural air conditioning. Yeah, I would put a hammock and I would spend an afternoon here and have people bring me beers or drinks. Okay, I'm liking the shade. He's on a break. Cave of Art. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of like this variation, like, 'cause it's not all religious. There's a meditation section, there's the temple section, there's a museum and a boutique, and then there's this part here, which I think I enjoy more than the temple part. Right here, like this. And I thought I was gonna go find something to eat. Not too sweet, but soon. So in Cambodia near Angkor Wat, you have a lot of these, I think they're banyan trees, and like they're kind of like take over parts of old temples that are in the middle of the jungle in and around Angkor Wat. Hey, Deflection, how's it going? So we're in a new spot. We're north of. I am having the best time of my life, and I'm making the most of my time here in Southeast Asia, and it's nice to be able to share it with you guys over there in Trump land. With you can't escape the news and like, what did he do today? It's like, wait 5 minutes, what did he do just now? What did he take away from who? Jesus, it just is so stupid. Anyway, I'm glad I'm at the other side of the world where there really isn't very much of that anywhere I might be standing within a few thousand-mile radius of me. Posted a new song. Oh, cool. On YouTube, as a short, or on Instagram. Because I'll check out either. Maybe when I sit down at lunch, I'll have a chance. So, do I want to go in the sunny part? No. Ah, but there's more of a park. You know, I can come back later, but let's circumnavigate. See where this leads us. Ah, it says the exit. Okay. YouTube. Okay, thank you for mentioning it. So yeah, you can tell there is one artist who is responsible for all of this, and you can tell there's an eye, and it's not like, you know how Victorian kind of decorations, they like put everything in the kitchen sink and it's just too much, and it has no taste and no real eye. But this place, you can tell it has an eye. They just know what they're doing. And that's why I liking exactly where I'm standing. I don't need to move too quickly. I'm gonna do a, there we go. C'est moi. There you go. Yes. Oh. I almost canceled the screen, the live stream because I pressed the X instead of the forward-facing camera. Luckily, they'd ask you, do you really want to do this? Okay, I'm in Chiang Mai. Guess who I'm checking I'm going to hang out with tomorrow, if he still has time, is John Ho. He suggested we get together tomorrow, so I'll know the time and the whatever. I don't know if I'm going to go live with John or not. I'll see how it goes. I might just want to keep it between him and me, because I have some messages from other people we all know that wanted. They knew I was going to be in Chiang Mai, and they said, "Oh, please give John my regards." So I'm going to do that personally, and then. After that, I'm in Chiang Mai for a couple of more days. Then I fly to Bangkok for 6 days, and that's the end of it for Thailand. And then I fly to Nha Trang, Vietnam, which is like a beach town. And I'm just gonna start out like getting some sun on the beach in Nha Trang, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of February and the early March before I head home. But I get one day in Japan, where it's Narita, so 5 minutes from the airport, I can spend the whole day in an onsen soaking. Or I can take the free tour to Narita village and do that. I'm leaning more towards soaking in the onsen and just, because it's like the tail end of the whole winter getaway. So that's my plan. But yeah, I'm not so sad that I'm halfway through. I thought I'd be like, yeah, so soon. But yeah, I'm about halfway through my holiday, and there's still lots to do, but I really haven't been hurried or anything. I think I did it. With the more time you're at it, the less mistakes you make. And you just tend to be more cost efficient with your time and your funding and your money and your choices. So I'm gonna knock on wood just to keep it going. And I'm heading into shadow. Too bad you won't get some Time. Well, actually, I chatted with Dave because he's in another part of Thailand for some kind of conference, but then he has to go back home. And then he asked me to relay his warm wishes to John. So I'm going to do that tomorrow if we follow through on that. But yeah, I was in touch with Dave Ski because he's a familiar in these them there parts. Actually, when I came for the first time, I asked him some advice, and yeah, he definitely suggested I get in touch with John, which I did, and I made a good live YouTube last year, which was welcome because there were a lot of former periscopers that had no more news from John, because John's got a successful business in Chiang Mai. His alt Chiang Mai is alt_Chiang Mai. It's a co-living, co-working space, and he should have built his second one by now. And I think he just gave a talk, like a Chamber of Commerce type of thing. Maybe it was like a January 7th or something. So he was the key speaker. I'll ask him about it because I only saw it it was on Instagram. There was a post talking about it. Anyways, I'll find out. But yeah, it looks like that's what he's spending all of his time on, and as he should, because it's a real winner. Like he ended up actually being one of the first to hit on the idea of accommodating all of these digital nomads that they just come to Chiang Mai because of the networking that's already ingrained here. But he was able to actually make a one-stop center, and you can see from the YouTubers that broadcast from his place is like it's an entity in of itself. It's like it's already grown up, and it's like independent of John and or. Yeah, well, okay, so they're boutiques. So where's the restaurant? Very modest restaurant. Okay, so that's a juice bar and souvenirs. And I want a good sandwich or something. Okay, here's some food. Luckily it's quiet, but let's see. This is very affordable prices, 30 or 40 baht. Let's go to see if there's more on the menu. Maybe that structure over there is a bigger place. Coconut water. I think our minivan might be the white one. I'm not sure. I took a photo earlier when we left. Okay, there's a sit-down place. There's coffee. I like this kind of shady place here. So, Northern Thai food. Starting at 59 baht. Delicious art. Okay, it looks like mostly locals, and let's just check out the other place in case they have even more selection, and then I'll settle down. So this is also a little place, and it looks very local, but let's go to the other place because there were more people in it, and there weren't that many foreigners, Parang, as they are referred to here in Thailand. Well, they have an upstairs too. I think I want to sit downstairs. Do I want the big table or do I want a small table? Hi. Yeah, I sit here? Thank you. Menu, he said. Yes, I say yes to menu. Thank you so much. I gotta watch out. Yesterday I went to a restaurant and I took this off and I put it on the side because I was in a banquet. And I almost walked out, and then the waitress said, you forgot something. Okay, so must not lose. Excuse me. No allergies, and I like spicy. Oh, there's a lot to choose from. We might as well have a look yourselves. And there's lots to drink. Oh, they give you ice water immediately without even saying boo. Prawn soup, fried chicken wing. Okay, there's going to be something here that's going to settle my stomach. Do I want an omelet? I want some eggs, maybe. Stir-fried noodles, black soy sauce, chicken, seafood, pad thai. That's a good idea. Yeah. Fried egg. So 10 bahts only for fried egg, so I can always add an egg. But there's already looks like they have combination stuff. Tom yum noodle soup. Generally, tom yum is either with shrimp, clear noodle soup. What else have they got? Cow soy. I had it in curry noodle soup with chicken. I might try the chicken cow soy. And they're made with egg noodles. 69 to 79 baht. So it's not like tourist trap prices. Because I've been to places where there's tourist trap prices. And I got time. Food menu, stir-fried chili with basil pork. Stir-fried chili with basil crispy pork. Stir-fried curry paste with chicken, stir-fried curry paste with seafood. Yeah, they are pretty good prices. So these are more pricey. They're at 150 baht. So if I order just that soup at 79, I'll probably order something else. Broccoli and pork. Let me see if there's something that really speaks to me. Northern Thai green chili chip. Nope. Stir-fry noodles. Pad Thai chicken, clear soup, tom yum goong, spicy Thai spicy shrimp soup. And it's pricey. Papaya salad with crab. No, I'm not gonna go for a papaya salad. Pork omelet, 89. Yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with the pork omelet, 89. I'm gonna go with the tom yum goong, which is a Thai spicy shrimp soup. And do I want something to drink? I have ice water, so I'm gonna go with that. I've made up my mind. Because chicken you can get just about anywhere. And give this. I love icy water. So Amanda, you still there? If I take this off, I should just leave it on my lap. Yes. I would like spicy?
Tom yum, no spicy.
Yes, spicy. Yes, spicy. Yes.
You want spicy?
Yes, please.
Tom yum goong, yeah.
And pork omelet.
Hai chiếu mũ sặc, pork omelet. Pork omelet.
Okay.
Okay. Tom yum goong. You want rice?
Does it go well?
No rice. Tom yum goong, no rice.
No rice?
Yeah.
No, I mean like when you have tom yum, you have rice on the side normally?
Right?
Yes, rice.
One?
Yeah, one. Smart.
Okay. Tom yum goong กับไข่เจียว Tom yum goong. You want spicy?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be careful
Yeah.
with the miscommunications. They assume that I'm a wuss like all Farang. He's doing my order on his iPhone,
yeah.
so we don't have any mix-ups.
ข้าวเปล่าต่อ
Okay, I'm gonna put my satchel down there.
โอเค just a moment
Yeah. I'm relaxed. I'm good. Alrighty. Ask him if he likes Depeche Mode. You know, he's just gonna. When you ask him like left field questions, like South Park, no, what's it called? Far Side. Do you remember the Far Side? It's always these non sequitur things. Do you get that Far Side? He might. I don't think so. Je ne crois pas. Okay. The ice water's helping. That's true. Oh, they do. Even at the most basic questions, sometimes you're stretching it. And then you kind of like, did he just not understand the most simple of things they must get asked 1,000 times a day, and you can still like deer in the headlights. It's interesting. So I have an alarm. I just want to check and see what it's set for. Okay, it's at 12:20, and we're now. So I think I gave myself like a 20-minute heads up. Very little. Pedro is a friend from Australia, a drone friend, and he's married to a Thai, so he has the most Thai culture in our little group, and he told me how to say you're welcome. How you say thank you is kapom kap. And hello is shawadika. And then you're welcome is something, and then a cap afterwards. And I forgot because I have goldfish memory, but eventually when I repeat something, it gets hardwired, and then I get to remember it. But it's pretty challenging, both the Thai language and the Vietnamese language, and I would even think the Malaysian language. Because I forget any of the Malaysian I learned, and I was there 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Like people's names. Like I said, sometimes within 3 seconds after somebody gives their name, it's like you hold the gun to my head. What's my name? I don't know. Shoot me. But that's okay. I guess I'm at a point where, you know, the garbage can's pretty well full, and you have to be very selective about, like, I don't memorize phone numbers or things like that unless it's absolutely necessary. You have to chew your words, possibly. Let me, because they're tongs. That's what they're called. They're tongs. So there's a, like, it might be spelled the same, but there's a little bit of an inflection, and it makes all the difference. Like, I'm trying to remember how to say hello, and I'm drawing a blank, but it'll come to me. Well, now I'm getting the Chinese hello, which is ni hao, but the Vietnamese hello is, God, it's embarrassing. Well, luckily I'm a few days away, and you don't really need to say hello that much in the Trang. You would mostly say spasiba, because there are a fair number of Russians in the Trang, Vietnam. Xin chào. Xin chào is hi in Vietnamese. And I used to know thank you, and I probably still do, but I just haven't. Oh yes, wait a minute. Kamun. Like, come on. Kamun is thank you. The Chinese hello is have you eaten? And if you're Mandarin, it's different than if you're Cantonese. And so the normal greeting in cultural Chinese is "Have you eaten?" And that means sit down and let me get you something to eat, because that's how we say hello. It's a pretty nice concept. I like it. It does actually. I've had I had to hire a goldsmith last year, and prior to hiring the goldsmith, I hired a 3D CG artist, and I had a file that needed modifications, and I had a 5-hour session with the CG artist who had very little English. It worked out well with Google Translate. Same thing when I had to negotiate what it was I wanted and then determine a price. I relied on Google Translate, and it was real time, like English spoken into Vietnamese text, and he did the same, and it worked out. It worked out beautifully, very fast, like pretty good. Not too much like, and very little miscommunication. So there will be no buying of gold or stuff on this trip, but I might venture to if I there on a Sunday in Hanoi, because they have a gem market, and there's certain gemstones, like one's called a spinel. It's a red stone. It's not ruby, but it's kind of like lightly pinker than a ruby. It's called the spinel, and you get really good quality ones there in large numbers. So I just might just go there if I'm there on a Sunday in Hanoi. And it's a cool live stream, although I don't know, like in, like Lucille Ball, how she messes up and like things go crazy. Well, I had a moment like that in the gem market where I was like streaming for 2 hours. And everything went well. I bought a stone. It was for that 3D thing that I needed to modify to have the stone fit in it. So I buy my stone. I'm pretty happy. I got like 2 hours of live streaming. I'm on my way out the door. And, in Asia, they always have these like little, like, you never have level floors. You always have like a weird step. And I didn't anticipate. So I catch myself, and my pinky touches a display table full of plastic trays of gemstones, and it catches the edge of one, and the tray goes up like this. All of these rubies go up in the air, and then they come down again. And I just froze in place, and I thought, oh fuck, what's gonna happen now? I know, it's messed up. And the lady, she had killed with just like, and then it was like, I owed her 500,000 baht because they were elevated, and then everyone came in to rush to pick up the stones to be helpful to put it back in the tray, but it was full of like grit and dirt because this is like a sunken in courtyard place, and it's mostly for locals. So it was embarrassment, and it was and I wasn't gonna frickin' pay 500 baht for a mishap. It was an accident, but I did agree to half that cost, and I got a smile on her face. So I guess it was okay. There was peace in the land. But yeah, that wasn't on camera, but it should have been. Anyway, look, hermetically sealed. So they have it is a lot. So it was 250 baht, I think. Well, I don't have my other phone to make the conversion. If you remember, or I remember, I'll tell you on another time, because I'm in a live broadcast right now, so I can't use my. I might try. I have the app on my phone, but I don't have the total conversion. Wait a minute. Let me find it. I always try to accommodate. I like this app. It's called X Currency. It might be backwards, but it's X Currency. And I lost it. Let me see. Okay, Vietnamese dong. So 32 Canadian dollars is 572,500, and so it was about 24 bucks or 25 bucks that I paid for that thing to make her death stare go away. So I hope this is not sweet, because I hate sweet and I like oh wait, they have chili, but I don't think they have pepper. Oh wait, oh yes, look. Okay, that's one. Fresh chilies, yes. The little green ones. I need that. What else have they got here? Oh, looks like jalapenos. I know for the food, but I would like to know like a family, you know, where I'm eating in somebody's home that knows how to prepare food for like the family, and then do it like they do in Iran, which is they keep things within their own little thing. Although I assume there are restaurants and stuff like that, but I think people are more comfortable when they're in their own protected environment and they're not careful about who's listening or something, you know? Because whenever there's a foreigner around, they tend to be like suspicion, you know? It's like, are they a spy? And are your neighbors like keeping an eye out and putting reports on, hey, you got this guy visiting, and you better watch what you say. Something like that, I don't know. But I guess times have to kind of loosen up a little bit in Iran. Oh, this is so good. Wow. I'm liking my omelet. Oh, I didn't know I really needed that, but it's settling my stomach on the first bite. So, there you go. Okay. I assume you would know. But I think as a solo traveler, I'd rather go there knowing somebody, or let's say if you know somebody that lives outside and they have an extended family and they just say, you know, do a meetup. Check out, this is my shrimp, spicy shrimp tom yum. Okay. Things are looking up. So yeah, I've met other travelers on this thing, and they actually have been to Iran, and they had some really positive things to say about their experience there. Their motorbike. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, a long time ago, when I was in university, in the very late 70s and the early 80s, there were a lot of Iranians who were studying in Montreal, but they were of a particular ethnicity that was not welcome in Iran, so they were able to get out and then get an education elsewhere, and they were cool people. But it's been a long time since I've had any communications with them. Easy name to remember. Let me do a screen grab. See, I have, instead of trying to remember something, I just do a screen grab, and I know I've got a photo of it. Itchy boots. See, I don't know if a live streamer, even an innocent one, who doesn't talk about political stuff, can get away with just going live traveling in Iran. Because whenever you're on a phone and you're filming something, you kind of draw suspicion. Thank you, Nick. You kind of draw suspicion to yourself because people, like, you know, like some places where you're flying a drone and people assume you're up to no good. It's just a given. So, you know, I'd have to maybe modify my behavior or something. I don't know what the rules are. Right. Like, I was watching some recent YouTubes of some very, you know, real seasoned YouTubers that got detained in Russia. Like, they were in the wrong part, like near the Chinese border. Both Bankrupt and Bald, and another guy called Sabbatical. And they both got detained in Russia and interrogated by, like, the local Stasi or whatever they're called. And I guess they need to make a name for themselves. And so they just, like, kept detaining a person for as long as they could legally could. And actually, Sabbatical got found guilty of some kind of being too close to the border without a... You watch the bald dude while recording, since there's no film. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Well, recording since there is no film, and then they'll be okay with you filming. Oh yes, we all spy on windows with our drones. Exactly. I think you need to tell them there that you're a YouTuber. Yeah, but generally that's like a negative thing. Oh, YouTuber! We're recording here since there's no film. Okay. Well, recording, you know what I mean. All right. Let me put some. Let me get a taste of my tom yum soup. Let me get my battery out of the way. Put it behind us. So fucking Tulum. I had a really good Mexican meal. Well, I say Mexican. I love finger food. So like a good nachos, whether it's a chicken nachos or something else nachos. Well, I asked for spicy. You see, he thought I was going for please no spicy. But then, okay. Oh, am I late? The other side over there? Okay. I just gotta go with Ho. Oh. Would you like a bowl of tom yum soup? I have a lot. A little bowl right here. Okay. Thank you. So he was nice. He's my guide. Anyway, now to taste. But it's really hard to get your ladle to work. So I was a little bit worried I was taking too much time. And he told me to enjoy my soup, though. He's the driver, so he's not going to take off without me. Okay. All right. Is it any good? Des crevettes. You know what? Perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked. All right. Let's give the. They do. It's grab, and it's grab eats. Same thing. I can use a little more. Actually, there's a slow burn. So I'm gonna go with the jalapenos and the little green chilies. There we go. I think it's easier not to spill on my white shirt with this little bowl here like this. Okay, Nick. Hey, thanks for hanging out, man. But your drone, what? Your Neo? Oh, he bailed on you. Yeah, the ice fishers. Well, I will try and catch that. Those are some of my favorites of yours. Of course, my Periscope. I'm gonna cover my rice with my other bowl. Better. They have strange cut leafy things, and sometimes if you don't swallow them correctly, they stay lodged in your throat. That's a strange feeling. You bet I will. You bet I will. And have a good sleep. Ciao, bruh. Yeah, very reasonable out here in the very extreme north of Thailand, and it's very well prepared. I had a month in Malaysia before coming to Thailand, and Malaysia is a mix of everything from this area. You have Hindu, Chinese, Malaysian, Filipino, Thai. And all that cuisine gets kind of like, so you get a lot of interesting food, but it's not as elevated like Thai food is. Thai food's definitely elevated compared to Malaysian food. The way they slice the vegetables, the way it's presented in your plate, it's just that much more extra, which is nice that I was able to appreciate both places. Yeah, there is. Hands down. I'm making sure I get all the shrimp before I have to run away. I think I have them all. And is it a little bit warmer today in Katy, Texas? Sometimes it needs to rain. I've been very lucky. I mean, in Borneo, there was like beautiful torrential rain the day I was leaving. And then when I got to Thailand, no rain that much, or it rained at night. I'm gonna have to leave some of my food uneaten, but I really am eating till I'm full. They do. Well, they have wet seasons and dry seasons, and we're heading into the dry season right now. I don't want to be the guy that makes the whole bus wait for me, but this was a surprising, really delightful lunch. Very, very good. I love it because he has his iPhone. He knows exactly what I owe, and I can get the hell out of here. He's a nice man. You can tell. Look at his demeanor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I have the three.
นั่งก่อนนะครับเดี๋ยวมารับออเดอร์นะครับ
This is one of these.
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yeah. Yes.
No?
Oh no.
No, no?
One. Yeah. The change.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 10, so I think he owes me some change. I think this is Malaysian money, so he might be back. He might not. I'll take a few mouthfuls of my soup because I already paid for it and I can rush on here. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, check.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's do this. Activate Gabriel Traveler forward-facing camera. Bye-bye. So we're in the sunlight. I did not forget anything. Okay, good. So the car park over there, he would have parked in the shade because he's a clever guy. There we go. I feel better now because yesterday and the night before I was finding I had indigestion, which was new for me since I've been in Southeast Asia. So now I don't feel that indigestion that I felt the last 2 days after having eaten. So I'm glad. So we're either off to see waterfalls or the Blue Temple. I should have remembered the license plate of the car. Maybe I'm early, I don't know. But it's 10 to 1. I think it's just about time. Let's see if this kind of looks like our van. But I could be mistaken. It could be that other van over there. And seeing as that nobody is standing around looking for me means that I'm early. This is a silver van or a white van? Because ours is white. And I don't think it had a Wendy on it. Mom, I'm fine. No, it didn't have a Wendy on it. So it either had, this is a silver van. So ours was definitely white. So there aren't that many white vans. Okay. I'm gonna find a shady spot. There we go. Here we are. Just checking to sure I didn't have a piece of leaf flattened against the side of my throat, which I think I do. So I'm gonna eat a lozenge or something. Maybe that'll help loosen it up. So he's still there. So it wasn't as late for you as it was for Nick, because Nick is in Eastern Standard Time. Well, don't you need like 1,000 subscribers? But yeah, every time I come to Southeast Asia and I go live in the winter, I tend to add more, but you know, I haven't really been aggressive in adding new followers. But if I just like keep suggesting it, like if I do a X post or a Blue Sky post, you can't really go on Instagram and like promote your YouTube easily because they won't allow you to do YouTube links. I tried and I learned that no, it doesn't work. Yeah. So it'll take a while. It'll take maybe a few winters before I get to over 1,000. And then yeah, it's nice if you can make money off of the commercials that they play while people watch your stuff. But you gotta have some kind of I guess an angle where people know you, and then it becomes like a snowball thing. So at some point it becomes a critical thing, and then you get those numbers. But I'm not in any hurry because there's a trap, right? Like when you get used to the money, you kind of have to keep producing content, and then it becomes a job, and then you stop liking it. What? Okay, $200. That's cool. Making money off of your content. Yeah. So, well, good for you. Because I guess yours is from the music angle. So for me, I just like for fun while I'm traveling, but I have other interests and like I can do tutorials, but like restoration tutorials, you can do that too. Yeah. It's just like finding a niche that will up your numbers type of thing. So anyway, this car started, but I don't know if this is our guy or not. Let me just look and see if it's, oh, is it, oh. Sorry. Oh, you're not, oh, I'm looking for my van.
Yeah.
All right, so I eliminated one. So it's got to be this one here. That's not him. That's not him. So that's a silver van over there. The only other white van is the one that's over here. Now I look silver. Now I'm confused. So the only other thing would be that back lot over there, but I don't see anybody of our people standing around. No, that's silver. Okay. You paid attention to what he was telling me when we were over there. Over there. He said, he pointed to this back lot here, and he said that's where he would be parked. And I don't see his van. So it's either another miscommunication, but normally they don't lose clients. So I'll give it another 10 minutes before I start panicking. Anyway. Yes, that's like, what's his name, Adams from Hitchhiker's Guide in the Galaxy. That's the first thing they say, do not panic. No, he will find me. Do not panic. Ah, in the shade. Actually, I think I remember him saying 1 o'clock. So we're 4 minutes to 1. Yes, I doubt 2 as well. It would have been a terrible trick. Because he knew where I was eating. He told me to come here. And I think we're pretty well close to the time that we're supposed to meet up. Or maybe, yeah. Anyway. So if If we go to the waterfall, yes, yes, he seems like that kind of guy, because he was very assuring when I was at lunch that take your time to enjoy your lunch, and I, ate it faster than I normally would, but I ate it. I ate to feeling like what I wanted or what I needed. So if we go to the waterfall, I'm hoping that I will be allowed to fly my drone to take a video. So he was also wearing a hat like that, like the black hat that's wearing, but this guy seems taller. He seems like heavier and taller than my guide guy. He's got like 40 pounds more heavier. Ah, he's waving at me. So he's across the street to the rescue. Let's not become roadkill. Oh, I'm zoomed in. That's why it's so shaky. There we go.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Sometimes Siri talks to me and I never talk to it. Hey, oh! I thought we were parked over there. Thank you. I have some water in the back of my seat, but thank you for. I already have a water.
Okay, you take one more after you finish.
Oh yes, thank you.
Good for continue.
It is good. Very important to hydrate. I'm really.
I turn on attention.
I can see. Thank you so much. Well, look, I have it all to myself, so yeah. I'm live streaming.
And you're live streaming?
Yes, I am, and I have a friend from Texas. Who's
Excellent.
from Iran, but he lives in Texas, and that's my guide. And somebody else is in the room too. There you go. There's a number 2 in the room. I don't know who that would be, but he just put on the AC. And it's nice because when you're kind of talking to people on your live stream and there's somebody that doesn't want any part of it, they look at you and they want to kill you. They'll like burn laser holes in your eye. Lobby lurk. Possibly. The AC has just started, so it hasn't really kicked in yet. But I will, let's see if I can perch my phone there without making it. Voila! Was it Nick that was saying that he watches Bald and Balder or Bald and Bankrupt, or was it you? Because I was talking about, he's a travel YouTuber. He's kind of funny too. And he got detained in Russia. But sometimes he does things. Yes. Sometimes he does things that are a little bit questionable, like whether they're being legal, like breaking into a place that's like definitely off limits, but he goes anyways to film. So for that, you could say you might get detained, but I don't know what it was that they were accusing him of. Okay. It's my turn. Alrighty, so deflection, we're gonna be outside for until all the people get in the van, and then I get to go in. Hello. I know. Do you remember that movie from the 70s? It was called Midnight Express. It was an American who's traveling in Turkey and he buys like some hashish and then he hides it on his body and then he gets caught and goes to prison.
Bye-bye.
Don't worry about it.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Did you put your Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I always remember that movie. It's like never do anything that's gonna get you to put it.
Yeah, okay.
You know movies like that. Yeah, Midnight Express.
A
And
while ago.
he's in prison and then after about 6 months or something, his girlfriend comes to visit him.
Yeah, vacation.
And they have a glass separation and she opens up her shirt and she puts her boobs in the window and she goes, "Oh, Billy." Jim Carrey did the same thing in The Cable Guy.
So like Japan was the holiday.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
And I just completed.
Well, it's nice.
And I ended,
Wow. It's incredible.
Anyway,
Yeah. To get time off.
I know I keep my voice
Yeah,
down.
yeah, it's okay. It's
Either
a
keep my
good
voice
film.
down.
You'll find another one pretty soon. Don't worry about it.
Or we look out the window.
I've not heard the...
No, I think more British. Wait a minute, I'm hearing the accents. Possibly. Maybe the Asian girl is American. No, her accent's not American.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's heading to Malaysia.
Wait, one of them is either Canada or America.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the blonde girl in front of me definitely is from England.
Yeah, I know. I just have like a week.
I actually haven't done Malaysia since I was a child, so I don't know. But all I know is everyone loves them.
And it could be Australian.
Okay. That's nice.
How long are you gonna go?
In total, it's 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah. I got my job back in October and then had I already had a leave.
Yes.
That was supposed to be a holiday. So,
I just have a feeling, yes. I don't even have to guess. They're in their own little conversation zone. If I interrupt it, I will be dead to them. So don't make me do stuff like that.
after I'm back. So it became 5 weeks. I went back for Christmas. I think it
Well,
would be good to have, I don't think.
which part of your trip do you like the best?
Anyways, it's better listening to them talk and be themselves, and then you can get the answers to your questions. It takes a little more time, but sometimes you find gold.
That was like so right. This was like a lot more
It's your trip.
I feel like I miss my partner. So I don't know. I just don't trust myself.
No, we're all different places.
Yeah, I scared of whatever.
What's nice is they will pick you up at your hotel and drop you off at your hotel. It's very luxury, compared to you have to move to some place and get there on time. Fuck that. They pick you up and drop you off.
back in Bangkok, they wanted to go to see a mall. She was like, yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna go like to do a sauna in the hotel room. You know? And then that was it. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna leave the hotel in the afternoon. We already did.
Yeah, the two fellows in the front from Argentina. The girl sitting next to him is British. The fellow next to me is French. His boyfriend is from Spain. And then there are two girls and one guy, or two guys and two girls behind me. I don't know. I don't want to turn around because it looks obvious.
Yes, I prefer
Yes, two more. Waterfalls and the Blue Temple.
Well, I didn't to know like why they talk so much about it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, oh, not for me because I don't know, like at least with the research that I did, I felt that she didn't actually know the pressures, like how much pressure should you put on the knee or all those stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I have a back. Please don't hurt my knee, you know, like I was a little bit tense. Yeah. But the stretch part, it was good.
I was a bit apprehensive when she made me like do with such a stretch, like a popping like joint sometimes. Just
Yeah,
I have 3 battery packs.
I don't know if I got
What do you
that
think?
comfortable with that, because, like, she twisted me.
Not like in my room, but on my person.
Okay.
I think I had 4 and I might have lost one. I'm not sure. Maybe I left it back home because it's my better one. It's my newer one. And I thought, I got 3, that should be enough. That's coming prepared and knowing you're going to live stream all day long outside of your hotel room where you can't charge anything. Exactly.
Okay, so Bangkok to Doha, it's 6.5 hours more or less. Then Doha to Sao Paulo, it's between 14 and 16. Yeah. How long does it take for you to get home?
She might be from Brazil.
So on the way here, I don't really other, but I'm flying back from Hong Kong.
Sao Paulo is Brazil.
Chinese airline, like, I can fly out of Russia.
Oh, okay.
So it's shorter.
Oh, it's shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Yeah, I might be the only North American on this bus.
Flight to Beijing, like 2 hours later, and then maybe like a 10 or 11 hour flight back home.
No, it's okay.
It's not the worst.
So I hope I don't embarrass the whole continent.
But it's in
No.
I was it's in the morning, so I have to stay awake, which is fine.
Okay.
So I don't need to drive sleep. It doesn't actually tell you how long the flight time is, which is weird. Yeah. It's fine.
How long have you been living in London?
10 years. Yeah, I went there for university and then just never left after that. Now I live there. Yeah. Are you guys from Sao Paulo?
Yes.
How do you like it?
I love it. I actually learned how to like the city because I live in a little further from the downtown, but it has so much cultural stuff going on. It was like a bunch of museums and movies and concerts all the time, and I was just like, I just love house of home vibes.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I might remember to ask him to do that.
That's also what I like about London as well. Like there's so much.
Oh, the
food,
driver.
There's so much food, so many concerts.
Yes.
My issue now is that I'm getting a bit. I've been there for 10 years, and I'm getting older, and I've turned into like the typical.
Yes,
like,
where
oh,
she
like,
lives.
too many people. Oh, there's too many tourists. Oh, I have to commute to work. So now I'm like, I kind of want to move further out.
Okay. Where do you want to live now?
Still London, but like just
Not
not so
downtown.
central.
Okay.
Hey, Pedro.
And so, do you know? Have you heard of Canary Wharf? It's the financial district,
Yes.
Well, let's keep listening, Deflection. She might talk
okay.
about that.
which is fine. I don't work in Canary Wharf, but that area, it only takes me half an hour to get to that, so it's fine.
Okay.
But it's more like it's still quite central.
So, Pedro, we should be going by a waterfall some point today. And I misplaced my other iPhone, so I can't go live on YouTube. But if I get permission to fly my drone, I will record to the hard disk, the waterfall part, if I'm allowed. It's been a marvelous, magnificent day, and it's not as hazy as northern Thailand can be. You know, like during burning season.
Then I went back, but my home base is São Paulo.
Yeah.
But I heard like from a lot of people that they learned how to.
So we just came from the White Temple,
You have to get used to
and then we have also the Blue Temple to see, and the waterfalls. I'm not sure which we're gonna do first, but after those two things are out of the way, then we head back to Chiang Mai
Don't stay in London.
and arrive around 7
I don't know
p.m.
if it's probably not the same as Sao Paulo, but like most people move to London when they're young and then just move back to quieter places afterwards. Unless they're originally from London and then they're used to it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people from São Paulo do the same. If they're born and raised in São Paulo, they will love it, and a lot of people go there to study or to work or that, and then they just get fed up from the city and then come into a quieter place or with less traffic. But the traffic in Bangkok.
Pedro,
Crazy.
which family member became an Australian citizen at the ceremony today that you posted?
The pedestrians are the least
Sure thing, Deflection.
object in the traffic.
Yes, have yourself a good night's sleep.
Wow. It's terrible.
And enjoy the
You're
milder
like
weather, I guess,
the walk
now that
down
it's
and
getting
then
warmer
they
there.
Simply don't stop. No, it's terrible.
So I wasn't able
How
to
does Chiang Mai
uh, both.
Chiang
Oh,
Mai
is that
feels like a
both your wife and your
country.
daughter? I'm not sure if
From-
I understand
from Bangkok,
what
yeah.
family members. Okay, both your wife and
Because, like,
Oh
here
wow,
it's
well
everything very
congratulations, Mazel tov.
And there are
And
a lot of
yeah,
people
it's
going
I'm
out
sure
and
it's
all this stuff. Like,
a
they
momentous
don't have,
day. It's
much
always nice
in
having an
Bangkok.
extra citizenship, an extra
So I've been to Ho
passport
Chi Minh before.
Uh-huh.
to you can choose which one.
Yeah, I felt drained in Bangkok.
And unlike an American citizenship,
was
you
my
don't.
feeling.
Americans are required to
It'd be
pay
completely different
taxes,
for you, but,
even if they
there's a
don't
lot
live in
of
their own
buildings and
country,
the
which is
sky
stupid.
triangles
But
kind of near the
it's what they
buildings.
do.
I don't know. Like, I'm used to a big city, but Bangkok was special.
I've heard
Yeah.
mixed things. Like either people really loved it or they hated it.
Thank you. But keep
Yeah, I
giving a
wouldn't go
narrative
back.
in case no
For
live
example,
viewer
like, I love the
is
temples.
here for the replay
They're
viewers.
really crowded.
Dual
especially
citizenship.
the
Yes.
Grim Palace.
You know, a lot of Canadians
But
kind
it
of
was worth the
were.
It's
There was a
beautiful
time when
and
having
it's
an
the
American
beautiful vibe.
passport
Really
was
calm,
a
despite
thing because
everybody else.
you know the American market in terms of the job market, you could do so much better
And
in
I felt
some
so
eras.
tired by the end of the day.
You know, you just get a lot further and have
But it was okay.
you know command of like X number of bucks a year,
Yes.
and then having the
Well,
freedom
I
of
think,
you know
the
keeping your
islands,
Canadian
so Bangkok
citizenship
and Bangkok, no,
was
Pattaya and
something worthwhile.
They're really chill vibes.
Okay,
You know, like,
deflection.
really nature trip.
Maybe you should have ended on those.
Yes, I thought the same thing. But if
And
ending the
I
trip
assume,
was Chiang Mai,
as in Canada, an Australian is an Australian is an
Then
Australian.
like the elephant sanctuary.
Yes, we did. We went there yesterday. It was a tiny sanctuary, but I felt they respect a lot the
Did you go
elephants.
to Joy?
Uh,
Was it a Joy elephant sanctuary?
no, it was Smile.
I went to the Joy one. It was my best day. Yeah.
The experience, I felt like
Yeah.
the elephants there are so cute. When you were at the sanctuary.
I don't actually know the date either.
26, because yeah, I only know because yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just a blur. Just blur it together. Yeah, so yes, I went to some temples. Day before I did a cooking class.
Oh, how was it? Oh, nice. What did you learn?
Did we made pad thai,
Uh-huh.
made yellow curry,
Yes.
made mango sticky rice.
Oh,
Made because they
okay.
prepare it all in
Okay.
fancy really. There was another one. Oh, tongs.
Oh, nice.
It's actually really easy to make.
Oh, it's so yummy. I love it.
And me too. But thanks for popping in and congratulations on your momentous day. Ciao for now.